Let's first understand what is blood pressure. In our body, there is blood vessels, arteries. Blood flow in these arteries or via these arteries, same as the water flows in the water pipes. So the food we eat or the raw material which is going in the body to produce energy, and all these raw materials through blood circulate in our whole complete body. From this we get fuel, energy and nutrients to the body. So the blood in the artery creates a pressure on the walls of the arteries. This pressure is created by blood, hence called blood pressure. There are two markings of blood pressure, that is systolic and diastolic. As the blood is unable to flow by itself, same as the water in the pipe needs a pump to push it to flow, our blood pump is heart. Hence the heart pushes or pumps the blood forward inside the arteries. So when our heart contracts, this pressure reading is called systolic or upper marking of the blood pressure. And the moment our heart relaxes, the pressure created in the artery wall is called diastolic blood pressure. Generally, their average pressure is 120 by 80 mg per Hg. If the blood vessels are in a relaxed form, then the blood pressure will be in normal or less. If the blood vessels are in contractive form, the size is less, then the resistance on the wall increases and then the blood pressure will be high. The factors which affect this blood pressure. If we want our blood pressure to be in a normal state, the important steps is that we should do routine exercise. Research shows that more our body is in a moving state or in a active form, our blood pressure is a normal state. Hence, we should make our routine that we should exercise or take a walk of 30 minutes regularly. We should control our body weight, because if our body weight is more, then the blood vessels has to do more work to pump the blood throughout the body, because as the resistance of the arteries increases, the blood pressure also increases. If the water volume is more in the body, then the pressure will be more. This situation arises when we consume more salt, that is NaCl, in our diet, which increases the water retention in our body, which ultimately reflect high blood pressure. Sodium is an essential electrolyte that plays a crucial role in maintaining water balance, nerve function and muscle contractions. However, excessive sodium intake is associated with health issues such as high blood pressure, which can increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Try to reduce the consumption of NaCl and switch to pink salt, Himalayan salt, KCl. Potassium is generally associated with lower risk of high blood pressure and cardiovascular diseases. Increasing potassium intake while reducing sodium intake is often recommended for maintaining a healthy blood pressure. If the level of cholesterol increases in our body, then cholesterol crystal occurs, will ultimately reduces the size of the artery wall, which ultimately increases the resistance on the wall of the artery, and hence blood pressure increases or becomes high. Hence, we should control our lipids level so our blood pressure will be in a normal state. Those people who smoke or consume tobacco in any form have a slightly raised blood pressure as compared to individuals who don't smoke. Reason: because tobacco constricts the blood vessels wall, which reduces the size of the blood vessels, and hence the pressure on the wall increases and outcome is high blood pressure. Those persons who consume alcohol also have blood vessels in contracted form and hence the slightly raised blood pressure compared to normal. This shows that alcohol also increases our blood pressure. Those people who consume caffeine in the form of coffee in high quantity have slightly raised blood pressure, as caffeine increases the heart rate, which stimulates the pumping of the heart, which increases the blood pressure. On the other hand, lemon water relaxes the wall of the artery, hence beneficial, but drink with straw. Bananas contains potassium, which relaxes the artery wall and expels sodium from the body. Hence the water retention decreases and ultimately blood pressure becomes normal. If a person sleeps around 7 to 9 hours, then his blood pressure will be in a normal state. Conclusions and summary. Regular exercise such as brisk walking or swimming can help lower blood pressure by making the heart stronger and more efficient. Eating a balanced diet that is low in sodium and high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can also have a positive impact. Additionally, reducing stress levels through practices like meditations or deep breathing exercises can help regulate blood pressure. Finally, limiting alcohol consumption and quitting smoking are essential steps in maintaining a healthy blood pressure. By incorporating these natural approaches into the daily life, individuals can take meaningful steps towards controlling high blood pressure. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll continue to bring you valuable insights and tips to help a happier and healthier life. Take care of yourself and see you next time on Sharjah Health Matters.